Hey guys, welcome to Profit Go Pilot. It's Mick Meaney here, and today you're going to learn one of the most profitable sequences that has ever been developed in the history of online marketing. So, this formula is great because it delivers absolute value to your audience while maximizing your revenue. You see, a few days ago, a friend of mine asked me if I could recommend a good email sequence. So I thought it'd be cool to share it with you guys too. So today is all about strategy and turning your subscribers into customers. And I'm going to show you the exact steps that you need to take, the process to take someone who doesn't know much about you to actually buying your products. Okay, so check this out. Have a look at this. This is the master plan. And I know it looks complicated, but don't worry. It's all very simple when we break it down. So let's go ahead and dive in. Let's check this out. Okay. And I'm going to assume that you're doing a few things. Okay. So firstly, I'm going to assume that you're building an email list and you're using some kind of lead magnet. So some kind of freebie to entice people to join the email list. I'm also going to assume that you're creating content and you're selling at least one product. So the tools that we need to do this are, obviously, we need some way to collect email addresses. So, an autoresponder is going to be essential. Then you're going to need some web pages. And, there's actually only 3 types of page that we need. Now, I've color-coded these pages for you so you can see which is which. Okay, so hopefully that's helpful to you. First thing we need is a lead capture page. So that's a squeeze page, and that can be a blog post too, as long as it has an opt-in form on it so that people can subscribe. And that's absolutely fine. So I've color-coded this green. Okay, and then we need a content page so you can deliver valuable content to your subscribers. Now, this can have video on it, it can have an article, and a common way to use these pages is to use it as a thank you page or a download page for your free ebooks. It doesn't really matter as long as it delivers valuable content, okay? And I've also color coded this one as blue. And then finally, the last thing we need is a sales page so people can buy your stuff. And I've color coded these pages as red. And that's it. Just 3 types of page. Now we can rename them as anything we like, and we can try to make things sound fancier than it really is, but everything we do, everything just comes down to these 3 simple pages. So that's a squeeze page, a content page, and a sales page. Nothing too complicated, right? It's all fairly basic stuff, and you probably already have all this in place anyway. Right, so it works like this. This is how you turn your subscribers into customers. Okay. Now you're probably already sending traffic to a squeeze page or to a blog post that has the opt-in form above the fold. That's in the top portion of the page. Okay. So your visitors hit the page, they subscribe to the mailing list, then straight away, the very first day, they receive an email with a link to the freebie that you promised them. Okay. So they click on that link, which takes them to a download page, and then they're added to the rest of your email sequence on the following days. Okay, so now here's where it gets really cool. We've got loads of different ways to do this, but here's a way that has been proven to work consistently. Okay, so the download page does 2 things. One, it gives them the thing that you promised them, so it delivers the content. Secondly, it gives you the opportunity to send them to a sales page. So on this page, you can make a special offer, something like a massive discount or a special product that they can't get anywhere else. So you have the chance to make a one-time offer. Now, there's a couple of things that you need to know about one-time offers. The offer shouldn't be for your main product. It should be for a completely separate product that will complement the main one. This is where a lot of people tend to screw up. They offer a discount on the main product. So don't do that. Keep it separate, okay? Instead, just create a low ticket item that you can use to liquidate the cost of your advert. Okay, that means you're using the one-time offer to cover the cost of your advertising, which means the traffic you're getting hasn't cost you a penny. Okay, so you're effectively building an email list for free. Okay, now another name for this type of product is sometimes called a tripwire. It's a low price product that's an impulse buy. But listen, most people won't buy from you, at least at the start, okay? And that's fine. So we need a way to turn those no's into a yes. So we follow up with them through the email sequence. So on day 2, we send them another piece of valuable content. Now it has to be actionable and it has to give them specific results quickly. And this lets your prospect see that, you're knowledgeable, and if they follow you, then they too can achieve some great results. Now on this content page, you've got a couple of options. And the first one is you can just give them the content and nothing else. You should use this content to build desire for your main product. A good way to build desire is to let your customers know that something is coming their way, but they can't get their hands on it yet. So just mentioning that your product will be available in a couple of days is a great way to build anticipation and desire. And this is now the standard product launch sequence. Jeff Walker, the first web entrepreneur to make $1 million in a day, well, he used this sequence to do it, and thousands of people have replicated this ever since. Okay, another way of doing things, another way to do this could be to add an upgrade button. So that links to a sales page where they can buy the full product straight away, so they don't have to wait until the end of the sequence, until the end of the campaign. Okay, if you can give them a chance to upgrade to your full product, some people will get so much value from your free stuff that they will buy your main product immediately. But other people will need to get to know you a little bit better before they buy. So I've used both of these methods, and I think it really comes down to personal preference. The results are kind of the same. So on day 3, it's just like the previous day. So you deliver another piece of valuable content. And if you're not using an upgrade button, then use this as an opportunity to let your subscribers know that they can buy your product tomorrow. So use it as another opportunity to increase the desire, increase the tension, increase the anticipation for your main product. Okay, so on the 4th day, it's time to make a direct sales pitch. Here, you explicitly ask for the sale. You've been delivering value for the last few days, and now it's time to get something back. Besides the satisfaction of helping people, which is, I'm sure you'll agree, ultimately more rewarding and ultimately more motivating, but hey, you need to eat, right? So this email has a link to a sales page where they can buy your product. Okay, so looking at what we've got so far, well, it's all really straightforward stuff, right? And here we're just using 3 content pages and then a sales page. It's nothing too complicated. Okay, this type of campaign is actually called a linear campaign, and it's the most widely used sequence because it's one of the easiest ones to set up, and it's also known for producing amazing results, and it delivers value to your market in a very cool, low pressure way. So if we wanted to, we could stop here and call it a day. But you know me, and I am going to include a bonus strategy for you. Okay, this next tip is going to help you to dramatically increase your profit. In fact, this strategy has skyrocketed Amazon's revenue by around 35%. Okay, at the point of every sale, you can offer the customer an optional extra. It's a bit like asking if they'd like fries with that, and it's called an upsell. And it works so well because the customer is already in the mood to buy. They're in a feel-good state of mind, so it makes sense to offer them something extra that will benefit them at this stage. And you can also offer an upsell right after they grab your liquidator product. At at the point of every sale, we can offer an upsell. Now, although around 30% of the people who purchase will accept your upsell, if it's relevant to their initial purchase, that still leaves us with a massive 70% who decline. And that's where the downsell comes into play. Now, that's usually a less expensive version of the upsell, a slimmed down version, but not the entire product. It's important that you don't just discount the upsell, because that's a quick way to lose trust, and it's not really fair on the 30% of people who went ahead and bought from you. So keep this as a different product. Maybe it has less features than the upsell product. Okay, and as you can see, both of these upsells and downsells, they're really just sales pages, nothing more complicated than that. Okay, and both of these, well, they lead to the thank you page, where your customer gets all the stuff that they purchased from you. And really, that's just another content page. And also, do you notice something about every page that the subscriber sees? Every page has some kind of call to action on it. At every interaction, we're asking them to do something. It could be to share your content. It could be, to buy your stuff. It doesn't matter. We're always asking them to take some kind of action. Okay? Right. I'm sure you'll agree that this system is incredibly powerful, and we still haven't done anything too technical or too complicated, have we? Okay, so I think I'll wrap things up for today, guys. I hope you found this to be immensely useful and use it to profit. And if you have found it useful, then you might like my other videos, and you can get them when you go to profitgopilot.com/subscribe and then jump onto the mailing list. Okay, so thank you for watching this video, and I will see you again next week.